Yeah, man, people, welcome back again, man, to the channel. I really appreciate everyone forwarding back again. You don't know on your way in, remember, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel as well. But I want to, talk about something that directly pointing towards the admin board. Yeah, the Jamaican Football Federation. Yeah, this message is directly going to, the head coach, the coaching staff, the admin. You understand, Reading man, such man, Prezi, you understand, all of them. We are directly putting this message out there that look, one thing I'm asking for, just one thing. 12 months left back before the World Cup really start. Yeah, the World Cup 2026 really start. 6 months left for the process for us to get rid of these 6 games that left back in September, October, and November. So in order we can get this stuff done and qualify for the FIFA World Cup. Look, all I'm saying, after the World Cup, yeah, grace of God, we qualify for this World Cup. Because I can't imagine the football without a World Cup next summer. I can't imagine what would have happened in the history of Jamaican football. So with our CFU rivals that in our World Cup qualifier group, in Group B, please, Mr. Admin, yeah, please, Prezi, please, the new, acting general secretary, man, you understand, the team manager, yeah, such man, Reading man, please, just do a competent job, help the team to qualify, do the right thing off the field, and get things organized. The head coach as well, get things organized with selections. Do the job competent, qualify the team, yeah, and just let us have a clean slate in the next year after the World Cup. We need a clean slate after the World Cup. So we don't really want to push out now, but get on a bonus. Help the team qualify for the World Cup. Get on a bonus. Go to World Cup. Sit down in a VIP box. Don't want to travel, first class, whatever. But make sure after the World Cup, just give up the football to somebody else that can really get this ship organized. Can really get this really running as a high machine. Yeah, we need a clean house from the president. Go straight down to probably, I don't want to go too much, on the equipment people then, because I've seen how they work, in team hotels. They have done a fantastic job. But from the president to the coaching staff, the admin board, everybody, for the woman, for the man, just leave the football alone. That's what I'm asking. Leave the football alone. You understand? Steve McLaren numerous times have been, he caught up and in his press conference of he's just not telling the truth. And it seems like he's just a yes man for the big boys club. He's probably just a puppet. And this is what these guys do. As soon as someone in the job start to challenge them, start to question stuff, they get rid of them. Example, Lauren Danielson was on the girl's side. His contract didn't renew. A man that brought us to the knockout round of a women FIFA World Cup came out in our group more on the positive side, qualified with France, Brazil, and Panama. His contract didn't get renewed. Hugh Menzies brought us to the first Women World Cup. What happened to him? Paul Hall, another figure, didn't get the job. Because they must say not living in the country. But we know the story behind how it happened. McLaren not living in the country. At one point, Grimmy not living in the country. You understand? This such thing about a local coach have to be the assistant to help the overseas managers. To help them with selection, help them, identify the players. No, there's no such thing about that. Look, Pochettino have him own staff. Jesse March walk with him own staff. Miguel Herrera for Costa Rica walk with him own staff. Ronaldo Ruidia for Honduras walk with him own staff. Yeah. Hernan Dario Gomez for El Salvador walk with his own staff. These managers have all walked with their staff. Red Ink Man is at the helm for 4 coaches now. 4 coaches now. Red Ink Man is at the helm. Yeah, as an assistant. There's no such thing about a local man in the assistant manager position to help the overseas. If the JFF, the president, the GenSec, everybody, such man who run the committee board and whoever is the technical director that do them job and have a data system like what John Wall present to them of the national team, should have a data system from the senior team, the women's senior team, go down to the junior teams, both women and men, and players that are eligible to qualify to play for the national team that didn't born in the country who are Jamaican as well. There's no proper system and program that a coach, look, Miguel Herrera, a Mexican that was coaching Costa Rica at this moment, he walk with him staff. He don't know nothing about Costa Rican football. He don't know nothing about them players. But because there's a program and there's a system in place that they implement for when overseas managers come. Before Miguel Herrera, there was Claudio Vivas. I think he was he's like an Argentinian. Before Claudio Vivas, it was Gustavo Alfaro, a manager that who have done excellent in the Copa America for Costa Rica. In a short space of time. He never have a local man in charge with him. He walk with his staff. When he got appointed for the Paraguay national team, he walked with his staff. I think this was Claudio Vivas was the only man that left back during the time coaching the Costa Rica national team as an interim until they find somebody who they really want to be aligned with the national team. And it's Miguel Herrera. So the Red Ink Man, look on Google. The reason why I call this man Red Ink Man, you go up on Google and click on the name and Red Ink. There's no such information about him on Google, one of the biggest searching engine in the world. There's no information about him. Him get him chance already. They hired him and the man them disrespect Jerome Wade. Disrespect Jerome Wade at the time. Winford Schaefer came in, he went for Miguel Coley. Why when different managers came in at the time, they can hire whoever they want to hire? Why he can't get a full complement of his own staff? Why you have to have somebody that who want a puppet, who are gonna be yes man to Uno in the boardroom, Uno want to be alongside the coach. So if you say A, he might go say A. If him say jump, if you say jump, he might ask how high. You understand? And look, there's so many different stuff around the football, like Jamaica, we have so many different quality players from different walks around the world that if you put twos and twos, we can't even have a proper manager at the helm to get the best out of these players. Such man say him one of the claims him one of the biggest coach boy in the Jamaican space, and him walk with him chest off and puff him up the biggest coaching badge, and him know this and him know, and him can't even implement a structure around the football or help instrument a structure around the football. Everything is just friend and company. Wendell Donzel have been missing for years. And you don't hear anything about that. Donzel have missing for years now. And you don't hear nothing about that. Where is leadership from the president? You can't, as a fan out here, as a man that's doing YouTube, you can't even feel a presence of a leadership coming from the president. There's no direction. This is why when John Wall started challenging, only get rid of the man them. John Wall make on know straight up like, yo, them players are not good. No quota system, boy. What the quota system I go with youth team? A quota system is like you want to fix a minimum or a maximum of something or a number of a particular group that allowed to do something. That's like a quota system. That doesn't align to the national team. Nowhere. We are one Jamaica, one brand. It doesn't matter if you're born abroad, if you have Jamaican parents, he's a Jamaican. You know, so I mean, I don't know, man. Like, if you even look at the young reggae boys and the reggae girls that failed numerous times to qualify for the World Cup, we have one of the easiest pathway as a senior team and as a U17 team that World Cup going to play every year for the next 5 years, and we failed to make it for the first one. The first one already, I will fail to make it. You know, you have people that in around the football was coaching in around the youth 17 team at the time with Freddie Butler, saying that right down to the nitty gritty, just before the team, you know, going to the World Cup qualifier at the time, the team just thought everything was just different. Guess what? Selection issues again around the national team. You know, that are the same thing. Butler been missing since then until now. You can't even know what going on Butler. And it's not even Freddie Butler's fault. You can't even blame Freddie Butler. But what have really happened is when these stuff happen as a past player, yeah, and they disrespect you like that, just like what they're doing to Dean Burton, giving him basket to carry water with the national team. What is going on with the reggae girls? You have to come out and speak up to the public so it doesn't happen to the next person. You understand? So these men in the football doesn't mean nothing good. Don't let them trick on you and tell you to say them a do that and that. Yes, they might do some little thing around one corner, but guess what? They just do that for the public can see and remove certain negativity from the public eyes of are not painting a bad picture towards them. No, they are not doing anything good for the football. What them fear do now, and I implement the modern strategy, and I make sure things being more modern around the football. Yeah, none of that now. We can't even have a team structure. We can't even have a team philosophy. Them say Al Grimson are gonna be the successor to bring us to the next World Cup. Him resign from him post because I'll be a madness to that one. We brought in Steve McLaren, where such man say I gotta be him want a modern coach. Steve McLaren is no modern coach. Steve McLaren is a whole-headed coach that depend on individual brilliance to get him through games. Look at the issues now with the national team. 26 man in our Gold Cup squad, and we only pick 3 out and out central midfielders. 1 go down, Isaac Hayden, and it's caused a big rift and a chaos now to try to replace him with somebody who is probably, you say, want to be competent in that position, but we can't find anybody because the 60 man pool don't mess up already. So you have to just pick from that. You understand? So I mean, these stuff are just unreal of what really going around with the football, man. You know, it's just unreal of what really going on with the football. And you know, you have Lana Donalds, you have Hugh Menzies, you know, look, two, you know, pioneer of the reggae girls as a reggae girl coach. Where they are at this moment. Where is the reggae girl program at this moment? You understand? Where is the direction from the leadership of the president? We are in a critical stage of qualifying for a World Cup. Where is our real leadership from the president? You can't see or hear from him. You only see these man, you know, when something good happen. When they like them run out off and puff. When they say, you know, all debt free around the national teams. Yeah? The audit, the FIFA audit clear. You see them run out off and puff. That's all them good for. That's all we're asking now. Just do a competent job until the end of the year, and know say the next 6 months from January till July, when we get on a bonus and just resign and walk away from the post. Let somebody who willing to do the extra stuff, who willing to run the extra miles, yeah, to help to get the best out of these players. Because there's a lot of cracks around the national team. This is why we still cannot move on. We still can't move to the next level. We should be at the next level with the players that we have. With the players that we have in our chamber, we should be at the next level already. We should be competing for trophies after trophies. Why you gonna bring Steve McLaren and only say, okay, his job is only to get us to the World Cup? So what about the Gold Cup? What about the Nations League? You don't want to win those? But because money, mucho dinero, the same thing with the senior reggae girls team. They abandoned the team 10 years ago. No. Everybody want a piece of the pie for the reggae girls. Because World Cup, I qualify, sponsorship, that the money are coming round this and this. So now everybody want to be a part of that. Look what happened. They wrecking the program. Yeah, they are wrecking the program. As soon as somebody come on and start to speak, they get rid of you. Look at the people them that they appoint in positions around the national team. Are people who them can control. Are people who can be yes man to them. Are people being no good for the structure and the development and the future for reggae boy football. Not say just reggae boy, but for the national team. Senior teams and junior teams. Me no good. Say if you can't be a yes man, you can't be around this program. Where are our past players who highly trained and skilled coaches who are doing fantastic jobs somewhere out there in the world? Why they can't get a position in around the national team? Almost every other international teams, have some type of past player who representing in the senior level for the national team, boys and girls. We can't even have that. Them only want them friend and company. So one day we just get higher. What team manager? One time in the under 17 program, he's a theme son run there, I get first preference. If he's a theme son, the man name OM, OM round there, I get first preference round there. Him son. So me no know, man. Like these, a lot of stuff need to just stop. Like the quota system, everything just need to stop. You can't even have a youth football setup that playing international break. Like where is our youth teams for international breaks? We don't even have that in our setup. We don't have the under 17, the under 20, the youth 23, the youth 15 doing any look. Probably 2-3 times a year would that be good for the youth them to develop, to form a team structure, to get the chemistry right. Where is the big national academy that's going to run year round 365 days non-stop? Where is that? We don't even have a national academy. We don't even have a football of home. Look, Trinidad, they have one big facility where them players can host as a team. They have a facility. They have training facilities. We don't even have that. So where they mean like these guys are doing good for the football? We don't have no infrastructure around the national team. You know what I'm gonna say now? Oh, them help farm, a very good league for the women. The WJPL. That them are gonna offer and puff. Uno should have done that long time. That should have up and ready long time. But because God know what Uno do. Everything we wanna do, it should have done already 10-15 years ago. So we're way behind a football at this moment. Way behind a football. That's how I leave it, man. Thanks for passing through. Thanks for stopping by again. This is Nicardo Media House. Remember, this is a direct message to WARS, the Jamaican Football Federation admin. Please do a competent job. Qualify the team. Don't need for the necessary organize up stuff. Make sure that selection issues aren't any interference. Make sure that whoever need to select what they need to select, and that's it. And let the team enjoy the ride, prepare the team off the pitch, and make sure everything's straight. And when they get in the bonus, and then leave the football. Leave the football now. It's time. Only they're on the thing too long, and the stuff that needs to get done are not preparing properly. Just leave the football. That's all I'm asking for. Please and thank you. I'm out.